Should you follow a low-fat diet for weight loss? Who am I to tell you anything though? I went from this to this, then this to this. I've been building muscle and losing fat over the past 5 years quite successfully. I'm not here to preach anything to you. I'm just here to give you my life experience so you can pick and choose what you want to add into your own life. So first of all, what is considered a low-fat diet? I would consider a low-fat diet as less than 20% of your total daily calories coming from fat. So if you eat 2,500 calories, that would be around 55 grams of fat. Overall, it's recommended that you should get somewhere around 30% of your calories from fat, and anything under that is starting to delve into the realms of a low-fat diet. But in my personal opinion, I would say 20% of all of your calories coming from fat is still reasonable, although it is quite low. So let's discuss the pros of a low-fat diet. Well, for starters, you're going to lose weight faster. I guess if you cut out any type of macronutrient, you're going to lose weight, but fat primarily is the least satiating, and if you replace it with something like carbs, you may feel fuller over time. When I was going through my weight loss journey, I did take away some fats and replaced it with high fiber vegetables such as carrots. You will be more satiated. If you cut back from 100 grams of fat to 80 grams of fat and then you replace those calories with a high fiber vegetable or some type of more filling protein, you are going to lose more weight. It's going to be easier, more sustainable, and all the good things above that. Low-fat diets are just simple. I mean, simplicity is king when it comes to losing weight. It's easy to tell someone to reduce oil or stop eating nuts or reduce high-fat meats from their diet to lose the extra calories, and it's a very great way to get someone on the path of weight loss. It's a good way for people to start. It's very simple, it's coherent, and it's a great push for someone in their weight loss journey. Now let's cover the cons of low-fat diets. I would personally say that the cons far outweigh the benefits of a low-fat diet. The number one reason why low-fat diets are not that great is because fat is very responsible for hormone production. So if you cut out fats, you're going to be deficient in testosterone and estrogen, as fats are required to make those hormones. And if you don't get the base amount of fats required for such hormones, well, it's going to impair every single other system downstream from those hormones. You're going to keep less muscle on, you're going to have a harder time losing fat if your testosterone is too low, you're going to have emotional problems if your estrogen is too low, you're going to run into cardiovascular issues, cognitive issues. Overall, it's going to make dieting far harder. If you lower your fat, you also cannot absorb the fat-soluble vitamins. Typically, as with most things, the answer lies somewhere in the middle. So what can you actually take away from this? You can try lowering fat in your diet, but don't go under 20% of your calories coming from fat. You can get the ball rolling quite easily by cutting out some fats from your diet, like excess oils, but long-term, very low-fat diets are not at all sustainable. If you want to cut a macronutrient to make dieting simple, cut carbs instead. I'm not for the keto diet, but over the low-fat diet, I think the keto diet is a little bit better. I mean, it's still going to lead to some hormone imbalances if you never eat carbs ever again, but it's far better than the imbalances that will come from a low-fat diet. Eating enough fat is much more important than eating enough carbs. How I went about this is I had around 30 to 35% of my calories coming from fats, and the steeper of the deficit I was in, the more I would cut back on the fat up until it reached around 25%. Excess fats are amazing to cut out of your diet. Necessary fats are going to be horrible to cut out of your diet. So once again, don't go below 20% and you should be fine. If you're ready to take the first step, press the first link in the description and join our free Skool group. Here you will meet like-minded people and get more direct help from me and our community. If I gave anything of value in this video, consider subscribing, it'd really help us out, and don't forget to stay savvy with your diet.